things I also did was that I used the 5 as a shadow to cast around. You will notice I use the 5 as a shadow. It's something I would have also done here. I'll use the bot itself as a shadow. Just duplicate it and call it a shadow. Control J and call it bot shadow. So even while the clothes have shadow, the bot has a shadow too. Okay. And of course you can move it on top, you take it down, convert it to smart objects, and use the levels to take away the color. 0 there, and use the Gaussian blur to blur it. You can still adjust it like that and just bring it down a bit. It's not coming down now. Okay. Always change to move to when you notice something. Okay. So now here is a little bit challenge. You know that the shadow is at the bottom and see the cloth. Okay. So one thing I like to do is that I will just take the shadow. I say this shadow now, I will bring it to the top. Shadow is not supposed to be at the top, it's supposed to be at the bottom. But this one, I'm going to bring it to the top and use a mask to take it down. Okay. So I'll bring it to the top, Control Shift and this arrow key, the brackets arrow key, take it to the top. Then use a mask. When you want to create this kind of mask, you can just hold down Alt and click on the mask, and it will hide everything. Okay. So on your own now, you want to go and paint shadow. Okay. So you just take white and be painting shadows. The area is supposed to come out. Okay. So if you finish painting, you can control the opacity if you want. Okay, so let me select the brush to B. 40% I think is too much, maybe 20% will be fine. So zoom closer. So I can reduce the brush size a little. And what am I supposed to do here? Yes, there's something I'm supposed to do here. I don't want the shadow to enter this B. It is only outside the B. So I'm going to do something. How am I supposed to do it? Like control click. No. I'm going to control click on the bots. This is a trick. Let me try and explain. After I've control click, you know that the selection, remember I told you selection is enclosed. Okay. It's enclosed to the bot. Okay. But I want to make it not enclosed to the bot. So I will invert the selection. It will be outside the bot. The reason is that anything I'm painting, if I start painting, anything I'm painting will be entering inside the bot. Okay. And will not even enter the cloth, and that's not my aim. Rather, I want it to enter the cloth and not enter the bot. Okay. So I'm going to invert it. So under the select menu, because anything about selection is select menu. Under the select menu, you see inverse. So now, the whole body is selected, but apart from the bot. Yeah. That's what has happened now. So now, if I paint shadow, I'm going to do an example now. If I paint shadow on this now with the white selected, let me increase it to 80 so that you see it once it's painted. Where are you? If I paint shadow, it will not enter the B. Okay. You see? Yeah. So now to create the real depth that I want. Okay, let me reduce that, that's too much. To create the real depth that I want, I'll still come and do cleaning to all this, but let me just show you. You see, that shadow is not supposed to be more than that edges there, but I'm just do it. So now it has created the real depth that we are looking for. If you want, if you don't like this imaginary line, like if it's distracting you, you can hide it, Control H. But remember that imaginary line is there. Okay. Just remember. Because if you want to do some command, it may not agree. So you have to remember, okay, that selection is preventing it. So the same thing with here. I reduce the brush because I don't want it to affect the shine. Somewhere around there. Okay. You know the shadow, we brought it down. Okay. So it's affecting the ones that are down. I understand. This is just a tutorial shot. This one will not work. It won't work. Okay, I know what to do. Let me unhide that this thing first. Select it. I want the shadows. The shadow is only affecting this side, and these sides are not affected. So I want to duplicate it. Control J. So this shadow now is going to be, we moved it down. We're going to move it up and left side. Oh, this might move to one another move. A change. See what I'm saying now? It has moved to this side.
Yes.
So this shadow, we'll call this shadow left shadow. You see why I'm renaming it? It's because so that later if I want to do adjustment, I'll see where I did the adjustment. Not like that, I'll just leave it like that, the name like that. So now I can activate. I'll start afresh actually. Let me just fill it with black. And now see what it has done. So I have to fill it with black. Select the layer, edit menu, fill, black. Do the same. Okay, this one is perfect. This is the one that is right. So this one is perfect. So this is the one I will now concentrate on painting left sides. So every left sides, I'll be painting it. Okay, something happened here. Did I move this thing by mistake? It moved a little bit to the right. I'm gonna see now. Like it's entering inside the B and it's not perfect enough. It's not perfect enough, but not an issue. It's just my eyes that went to it and saw it. Okay, so we'll repeat that same thing we did before, which is selecting the B, BOT, and inverse the selection, select and inverse. So now we can paint our guy. I know something's really going wrong here, but let's let that things. It's not a design somebody's paying for. All of treated it. Okay. So select the brush tool. 80%. Okay, let's reduce to 50. And brush size is okay. Okay, this for the left. Select the left. So paint depth at the edges. Paint depth at the edges. Let's hide the selection so you see me real. The same thing is going on here. So left side. The right side. The left side. See it, the cloth is even looking like it folded in itself. Do the same here. Where am I now? Left. Use the brush. put shine in that place. See, that one is it bottom or top now? It's bottom. Let me check first. It's bottom. The dodging we did at the bottom. So you see the kind of depth we have created, realism we have created. I don't think I even did up to this in my own self. Because you learn every day and you just improve from where you know. Okay, so this is going to be left and right. Let's start with right first. Use the size of the brush. You don't want it to affect the shine. Okay. So it's good that you follow the burning areas to create more depth. And then left. Here too. Yeah. So depending on if you want to add more shadows,
okay,
it will now be on all these edges. If you want to add more shadows, so they are left and right too. So same thing. I'm on the left now, so let me work on the left first. Let's increase the brush size. But because it's going to be mine, we cannot use 30. Let's be using 10 to start. God bless you. See what it has done. It has made the edge of that distance to come out. Photoshop, Photoshop now crazy. Let me do the same for here. Because of that selection that is active, that's why it's like that. See now, it has also made that one to look that way. So if we do it for all of them, you'll be wowed. And that shows that thing we are creating when we are curving with the pen tool, it makes sense because nothing can be straight, especially when it's cloth. Okay, left. Yeah, we're not right. Left. And so that is it, my brother. That's how we came to this point. So you see that Photoshop is something that even if we want to change the color of this cloth, we can just go into the smart object and change the color. Let's go and try it. You will just see wonders. But Corel Draw, you have to start again.
Yes.
You have to start again. So let's say we now want to change the color of the base off-white to maybe, let's say, green. Let's go and pick a color that's, even if it doesn't support it, but I don't like this kind of green. I like a green that's shiny. Something like that. Lemon green, kind of. Why is it not working? Okay, yeah. So that's it. And close it. We have to do it in all of them.
Yes.
So that's it. So we have to do it in all of them. So let's finish the bottom ones. Control that. Also, just do save and close. If we even do it self, it don't look like that's the back of the cloth, and then this one is the front. There's no limitation in Photoshop. No limitation at all. Okay, top clothes, all of them.
Corel cannot do this.
No. I'm joking. If you want to use Corel, you will sleep there. green almost look as if it's the preferred color. You won't even have to make any changes, like everything will just look, hey, the wrong guy. Everything will just look the same. It's for clients who feel that this is not my color, I should have used this. When I started using Photoshop, my life became better with those clients. I don't have to worry again. I'll just keep them quiet. But one thing I do is that I don't have to deliver it immediately, so they don't think that this thing that you just change now. Okay, change it again. They will just tell you to change another one, and man, you don't want to be messed up by clients. So you see, change the color. We can also change the color of the bots. You remember we had this section for that where we can change the color of the bots, the hue thing. And we can just change the color. Any color can just rhyme. You just be trying out colors to see what works for you. Get crazy with this thing if you want to be very, very creative. Let me show you one funny thing you can learn from now. Select everything except the background. Ctrl G. Let's call it the bot design. Duplicate it. Ctrl J. Call the one we duplicated. Give it time to duplicate. Call the one we duplicated. Bot reflection. Okay, but I have to remove the shadow of that bot. Let me go and remove it. The shadow of the bot. Where are you? Where did I apply itself? Drop shadow. Remove it. So we'll still apply that one like that. Was there another one applied? I don't see it, but let's assume I'll remove it. Do the same thing with the reflection because it's duplicate we are working with. Remove the shadow. Remove it totally. Okay, it was the shadow that was coming up that time, shadow of the duplicate. So this duplicate now, convert it to smart object. It's everything that is inside that is converting now. Everything. Because it's a duplicate. Press Ctrl T. Press Ctrl T now. Ctrl T. Transform now. I don't know how to press before. Sometimes I will say what did the word Photoshop. It's like, oh, shall I pick on? I forgot to unhide this, deselect this thing, and you to disturb. It has really disturbed. I press Ctrl T and flip vertical. Bring it down way around here. Create a mask. Now let's take the gradient to from black to white. Let's see. White to black. Reduce the opacity. Reduce it. This one, I'm just rushing this one because it's not part of it. I'm just for you to see that you can create recap class. Recap class now is still long like this one. Maybe we can teach the class. Let me save it to Academy. Where is it safe? Okay. I'll give you this raw file.
Okay.
So that you go through the layers one after the other on your